Dawn's hush wrapped the alley as SlumG fumbled with tangled cords. Slykane's arrival marked by a half-smirk and an offer of chai from the neighbor's stall, their laughter softly threading through marigold shadows. In that golden quiet, before the stream's demands and chat's chorus found them, SlumG caught himself hoping this unlikely camaraderie would outlast the day's chaos. Chaos hit in a single, blaring breath. SlumG's heart thudded as their scooter wedged between a rearing white horse and a battered auto rickshaw. Slykane's hand gripping his shoulder, while Doyle-like's sharp whistle sliced through the air, herding vehicles like cattle. For one suspended instant, SlumG felt every eye, streetwise and digital, on him, and beneath the horns and shouts, he realized how utterly fragile he was here, a foreign body in Agra's wild bloodstream, craving the certainty of connection that flickered just out of reach. SlumG caught Doyle-like's eye just as the auto rickshaw union enforcer barked orders that parted the gridlock like magic, then grinned as Manishka-18 nudged a steaming chai into his hand, warmth passing from palm to chest, steadier now with backup on every side. For a flicker, SlumG let himself believe he might actually belong here, borrowing a sliver of Doyle-like's swagger and Manishka-18's unfazed optimism, his adventure not solo, but buoyed by a city's worth of allies. On the street, on the stream, all rallying him forward. The cool stone archway of Agra fort pressed its shadow over SlumG as a surly guard's eyes raked over his streaming gear, suspicion blooming at the dangling heart monitor and lost mic, while Slykane stammered explanations that dissolved into the sticky late-morning air. For a moment, time stalled, chat's anxious chorus fading into the hush, as SlumG felt his bravado flicker, forced to wonder if connection could truly reach him here, on the wrong side of the velvet rope. SlumG caught his own anxious reflection in the phone screen, heart monitor wire visible, as Slykane cracked. Guess chats are overprotective aunties now. Every beep they clutch their pearls harder. And a chorus of digital, "We're family" watching his heart monitor, riffed in on cue, blurring the line between mockery and genuine care. In that moment, their shared embarrassment, the hush of the guard, the absurdity of thousands watching his pulse, felt suddenly lighter, transformed into a badge of belonging by the very audience he'd come here to escape, and now couldn't imagine being without. Warm light pooled across the table as Slykane divided the dosa, his teasing about buttermilk superpowers dissolving SlumG's anxieties into helpless laughter, the taste of cardamom and crispy batter grounding him in the moment in a way chat's scrolling chaos never could. For the first time that day, with no demands but to pass the chutney and listen to the familiar digital refrain, "White beauty runs on buttermilk," SlumG felt the sharp ache of loneliness soften, replaced by a fragile, delicious sense of belonging. The digital wheel spun, a mosaic of neon icons and dare prompts, and SlumG felt his bravado falter for a beat. Then Slykane caught his eye, grinning, and together they lunged into an enthusiastic, wobbly attempt at downward dog atop their chairs, their laughter echoing above the restaurant's low drone. Somewhere between the awkward arch of his back and the delighted whoops from chat, SlumG caught himself thinking how adversity, when shared, could turn strangers into co-conspirators, his own anxiety dissolving, just for a moment, into a pure, ridiculous kind of joy. The scooter's motor buzzed beneath them as Agra's night unfolded in wild fragments, headlights streaking past, festival banners brushing their shoulders, the wind thick with spice and diesel. And SlumG, pressed between Slykane's easy laughter and a stranger's warm grip on the back, tried to slow his racing heart, letting the city's rhythm blend with his own. Each jolt and near miss invited a silent reckoning. In this chaos, the line between panic and belonging blurred, and SlumG found himself drawing courage not just from chat's distant shouts or Slykane's jokes, but from the memory of Manish Capri 18's fearless weaving and Doya Like's sly wink, small gifts of community, lingering long after their voices faded into the night. In the warm blur of the hotel room, SlumG's limbs went slack as he slurped soup, letting chat's goodnight emojis and Slykane's teasing echo in the hush between push-up dares and sleepy international greetings. For a moment, wrapped in the soft flicker of screen glow and the laughter of friends, both near and pixelated, he realized the rituals that once felt performative now stitched him into something real and quietly luminous. Ceiling fan blades hummed overhead as SlumG's eyes fluttered, his hand drifting to the warm phone beside him, aglow with the last emojis and fragments of laughter from chat. A digital chorus gently echoing Slykane's parting joke about buttermilk heroes. In that hush, stitched from cables, memories, and stray notifications, he let himself slip toward sleep, carrying with him a newfound sense of belonging. One thread among many, woven tight by chaos, kindness, and the radiant absurdity of being seen.